what I want to bring into your awareness that you really are in a space of this is an example of how we're a failing nation. The experience of not caring about anything or anyone. You don't care, Mona Van, that you post erotica photography to intentionally hurt people. And you as audience are disregarding human behavior as human behavior. What part of that and what I just said is literally going over your head and you're not even experiencing the education of what I just told you? The fact that Gary Vaynerchuk and Mona Van are literally pissing me off with every post, and that goes for Harry. Harry will literally point fingers at Gary when he's a culprit to bring up a pain story in someone's life to fuel his own, what he calls success, and have no feeling that he's causing extreme torment and trauma in someone else. And he's looking to be a congressman. He's looking to lead the nation, but he's only looking to be in the network with Kamala Harris to learn the craft of how they've done it for so long. And then he wants to take it to a whole nother level to give and take when he needs to so that he can make money off of you, the American people, while disintegrating relationships in the form of what love used to be, while controlling anyone he can, like his entire audience, while Kamala Harris screams at the top of her lungs about the All-In Challenge and how she wants Vegas to know that she wants to do a debate with Donald Trump because she thinks she did really well in the last debate. But you may or may not have forgotten that she did a really shitty job, and I proved it as I broke it down for you. And he agreed to one, but she doesn't want to agree on those terms. So that means there is no workability with these people. Then we want to really bring back into the front that you don't have any emotion around who you hurt when you influence your audience. You don't have any experience of the pain that you put on people by saying joy and happiness when your audience, I'm the customer, and I'm telling you what you're posting is a disrespectful, nasty experience and behavior. While your provocative porno star named Mona Van wears a bikini top, spreads her legs in a black room while she's getting banged by Brendan Phallus while you film it. And that's what happened at the Eat Clean party. While Hannah Bronfman stands to the side and smiles with a pickle in her mouth. Harry's waiting for his turn, Mona Van. See, Harry is the kind of guy that actually becomes the RAPIST. He has no regard for the suffering and pain of the people of this country. No one in the liberal or Democrats give two rats' ass about the fact that you are causing extreme unrest in our homes. That goes towards you, David Muir. That goes for you, Saturday Night Live. That goes for every television series out there. That goes for every movie that's being created. That goes for everybody who is out there in the public eye, tormenting us with Sabrina Carpenter music while they disrespect a man and woman's relationship by trying to spread her legs in front of our face while Addie Ray rubs up against a bunch of dudes while they rub all over her body, disrespecting the entire audience. But the audience who are in their 20s don't see it as anything wrong with it. They don't see anything wrong with it. That's the failing nation. That's not talent in front of your face. That's a whore. That's a bitch who's trying to destroy your relationship with your boyfriend in the audience. Literally doing that provocative dance. You think you're going to go home and hook up with him, although when you're on top of him or he's on the bottom, he's going to be thinking about Addie. That's what's wrong, is that you don't see anything wrong with the elevation and escalation of what Kamala Harris has done to this country with her Hollywood ill-intended behavior to fuel her campaign. So what we're watching with the Kamala Harris bullshit around your party scene is literally the demise of the country off the backs of Sam Altman and AI. You don't know how to create or be talented enough to deliver any form of communication between you and your husband. So you just sell him on lust. And then you sell your audience on lust. And then you use your audience jealousy to fuel your fucking bullshit ego. The reality is you're disrespectful, you're nasty, you're garbage. Yet they won't admit that their wife or their husband or whoever they're with, they won't admit to you that they're fucking garbage. Even when they break up in the public eye, it's nothing more than a fucking show to make sure their reputation is intact so they can go screw over somebody else. All part of the non-disclosures so that we have Bruce Willis with some brain damage bullshit that comes from the fact that he was surrounded by those sick-ass individuals. You know, Demi Moore. The reality is you do and say whatever you want to say without caring what other people think. And then you get validated by the primo top of the line individuals where you literally fuck on camera and screw people over while you have no ethics and morals, nor do you care. And then you just say, so? Someone's over there in the corner sobbing their eyes out because you fucked them over so badly because they were nice to you. And you say, so? Harry said, so? He's like, yeah, so? She needs to grow a backbone. That's the world we're living in at this time with college students, with their nipples showing out, with, I'm speaking. You're actually really not saying a whole lot. You want to try to run us over with your nasty energy of who you aren't? Because you're weak as shit. Because if you were actually to be held accountable, which is your job as an old ass man, your jobs as old ass men is to hold these bitches accountable for what they're doing in their behavior, especially when you have a child in college. That would be for Harry's parents. So your son is a pervert, R-A-P-I-S-T, who's violated this country, and you stand over there and say, well, he's met Obama. Well, he's met Obama, and Obama said it was okay. Well, let's ask God what he thinks. Because God is not Obama. Obama is a Middle Eastern who is a terrorist in this country, and you all are turning into fucking terrorist, old-ass people who stand for absolutely nothing. You literally let these little shits roll on stage and scissor each other and say that that was cool. So don't be nice to anyone or kind. That's the gimmick, Gary V. Your shit is literally proof of how sick all of you fucking are, because there are people out there still thinking in kindness. However, that is where you get fucking murdered. Go ask Riley Lakin. Because that is what happens to people when they listen to a Democrat and a liberal. That's what happens when you let a Kamala Harris sell gasoline for $10 during a time of trauma for people who've lost their homes because of migrants. That's what you've done to this country, you fucking bitch.